London. A city of grandeur, history, and mystery. Beneath the bustling streets and iconic landmarks lie tales of restless spirits, haunted locales, and ghostly encounters that defy explanation. Tonight we explore 3 terrifying ghost stories from London's darkest corners. Stories that will chill you to the bone and leave you wondering, what other secrets does this city hide? In the heart of Mayfair lies 50 Berkeley Square, an elegant townhouse that conceals a sinister reputation. Known as one of the most haunted locations in London, its dark past is filled with chilling tales of apparitions and unexplained deaths. The legend begins in the late 19th century when the house was occupied by a reclusive man named Thomas Myers. After a broken engagement, Myers descended into madness, rarely leaving the house and spending his days in a single dimly lit room. Locals began reporting eerie phenomena. Faint cries, the sound of footsteps echoing in the windows late at night. But the most chilling accounts involved the so-called nameless horror. Witnesses described an amorphous, shadowy entity that instilled paralyzing fear in anyone who saw it. In one infamous incident, a maid hired to clean the house reportedly fled screaming in the middle of the night, later dying in an asylum. In another, a sailor who spent the night in the attic was found dead the next morning, his face frozen in terror. Investigators and thrill seekers have tried to unravel the mystery, but even today, 50 Berkeley Square remains shrouded in enigma. The house has since been repurposed as an antique bookshop, yet many claim to feel an unsettling presence as they browse its shelves. Whether the hauntings are the result of Myers' tortured spirit or something far older, the house's reputation as a place of supernatural dread endures. The 10 Bells pub, located near Spitalfields, is a historic landmark famous for its ties to the Jack the Ripper murders. But beyond its macabre history lies an even darker secret. The pub is haunted by multiple restless spirits. One of the most persistent apparitions is that of Annie Chapman, one of Jack the Ripper's unfortunate victims. She was last seen alive drinking at the 10 Bells before her gruesome death. Patrons and staff alike have reported seeing her ghost sitting quietly in a corner, her spectral figure vanishing as they approach. Another entity is a mysterious older man dressed in Victorian-era clothing. This spirit is said to linger near the upstairs rooms, often startling visitors with his sudden appearance. Some believe he's a former tenant or even a suspect in the infamous murders. The paranormal activity doesn't stop there. Many have heard disembodied whispers, footsteps in empty corridors, and glasses shattering on their own. Staff have even refused to work night shifts due to the oppressive atmosphere and unexplained occurrences. Despite its haunted reputation, the 10 Bells remains a popular spot for locals and tourists, many drawn by its eerie history. For some, the thrill of a potential ghost sighting adds to the charm. For others, it's a reminder of the dark and tragic events that still echo within its walls. Few places in London are as steeped in blood and tragedy as the Tower of London. With its grim history of executions, torture, and imprisonment, it's no surprise that this iconic fortress is considered one of the most haunted places in the city. Among the many spirits said to haunt the tower, one stands out: the ghost of the executioner. This shadowy figure, dressed in black and carrying a spectral axe, is often seen near Tower Green, where many of his victims met their end. Witnesses describe feeling a sudden chill and hearing the faint sound of weeping or prayers when he appears. One of the most famous sightings occurred in the 1970s when a group of guards patrolling the grounds reported seeing a man in dark robes walking silently across the green. When they approached, he vanished into thin air. Other accounts speak of ghostly reenactments of executions, with headless figures appearing briefly before disappearing into the mist. The tower's most famous ghost, however, is Anne Boleyn. Beheaded on the orders of King Henry VIII, her spirit is said to roam the chapel of St. Peter ad Vincula, where she's buried. Witnesses claim to have seen her carrying her severed head or standing solemnly near her final resting place. Her presence, though eerie, is often described as melancholic rather than malevolent. The Tower of London's haunted reputation draws thousands of visitors each year, many hoping for a glimpse of its ghostly residents. Whether it's the executioner Anne Boleyn or the countless other spirits said to linger, the tower's chilling past continues to make its presence felt. London's dark history is etched into its very fabric, and these ghost stories serve as a chilling reminder of the city's haunted legacy. Whether you believe in the supernatural or not, the tales of 50 Berkeley Square, the 10 Bells pub, and the Tower of London will leave you questioning what truly lingers in the shadows, which may or may not be a system to trying to sleep. Which of these haunted tales gave you chills? Have you ever experienced something paranormal in London? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more bone-chilling stories from the darkest corners of the world.